me. I don't know what to tell you. If you're looking for something that's perfect and it's all just boring and dry, change the YouTube channel.
Smoking Hot with Nia. I am your lovely host, Miss Nia, and I am here to you tonight to smoke with you, talk with you, and laugh with you. So, first let me open up by asking, how's your evening going? Not that I can hear you, but you could tell me in the comments. By the way, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, Smoking Hot with Nia, hit that bell right down there and subscribe to this channel. Now, if you are not already following me, follow me at Because Nia Said So on Instagram. Okay, I said it, yeah, Because Nia Said So on IG. Follow me. I want you to follow me. Nia wants you. So, anyway, gang, let me tell you guys how my day went. First of all, I worked, and then, yeah, I worked. I love what I do. I mean, I get to smoke cigars for a living. I get to hang out with nice people like you who are watching me. And I also get to learn more and more about the products that I enjoy and that you enjoy. And tonight is no different. I'm going to talk to you tonight about some of our lovely, lovely cigars that I enjoy in my leisure time. Tonight's cigar of choice is the Hirochi Ravena, which is one of my favorite cigars. It's the Blue Label. Now, this cigar is awesome. I'm going to show it to you guys because you got to see it. So, this is the HR Blue Label. I just, gave it a little abbreviation. It's the Blue Label. Now, what I like about this cigar is I got it in the standard Toro size. This is like my preferred size. If you guys follow my Instagram, I'm sure you've seen some of my posts about different cigars that I enjoy. I'm sure you've seen some of my posts about the accessories that I enjoy, the gifts that I've been given by different manufacturers. And on this channel, you're going to see a whole lot more of that. This is my platform to talk with you a little bit more freely and at greater length and in more detail about the things that I like, cigars, the accessories, or other random stuff. I mean, if you guys want something talked about on this channel, tell me in the comments. So this cigar has Ecuador Habano Maduro wrapper. Isn't that amazing? With Nicaraguan long fillers and binder. Now, this cigar was like one of my favorite cigars. I initially smoked this cigar in the year 2017 and I was like, love at first sight with a little bit of lust. Basically, when I smoked it, I didn't know what to expect from it because unlike some of you amazing people who do your research, I did not seek out the blend more so. I was given it as like a, here, try this kind of thing. And I was just like, oh, okay, I'll try it just like this glass of wine. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll try it right now, guys. Yeah, and so it went. I opened it, I looked at it, it was really, really pretty. There was a lot of like gloss on the wrapper, like it was really, really shiny. The one I'm smoking now, if I had let it age maybe a little bit longer, it probably would have been just as saturated with the oils from the cigar. However, I'm still going to smoke it tonight because this is what I freaking do. I smoke good cigars. And I've smoked some not so great ones, but we won't talk too much about those now, will we? So I'm wondering, like, how do you guys usually cut your cigars? I know it was asked of me in my DMs, well, Nia, what's your preferred cut? My preferred cut happens to be a V cut. However, I like a bullet for some. And every now and then I'll do a V cut, but it depends on the size of the cigar. Like, I'm not smoking a Robusto with a V cut in it. That's just not my preference. It doesn't mean that it's not someone else's, but it's mine. So I got a standard guillotine cut on this one that I'm going to light up in a few. Now, what I did notice was, I don't know, tell me, like, I'm talking to you guys because I feel like you're right here with me and I want to kind of get your opinions. You tell me what your thoughts are. But when I light up my cigars, or when I initially, begin to like smoke my cigars, everybody has their way of lighting. what's your preferred way to light? Like some people say, oh, and this show is not just for the mature smokers who smoked for like eons, not the Winston Churchills amongst us. It's more so for the novice everyday smoker, as well as those who have been smoking for quite some time. I mean, we can all learn from each other. I look at it like we're a society, a family of sorts here, and it's nothing but love and learning going on this channel, along with a little bit of humor. However, I often wondered, you know, well, how does everyone like to light their cigars? I mean, you'll have some people who say, I prefer the soft flame with the matches. Some people say, I prefer a soft flame lighter. Some people like a torch, a single torch. And some people like quad torches. Some people say you've got to roll it when you're lighting like this, to get a nice even, you know, burn across the foot. Now, my method is usually like whatever is going to work in the moment. I'll typically, you know, do that little twirl that you do to try to get a nice even burn, and then I'll, you know, puff on it. Usually when I light it, I'll let it burn for a second. And then I will, you know, make sure like, okay, it's lit nice and evenly. I'm weird though. Like sometimes, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this, but I've had times where I had my cigar and I just swore I was just so ready to smoke, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna light this cigar, ooh, it's gonna be great. Furthest thing from the truth. I proceeded to light my cigar, burned the damn thing halfway on one side, and then the other side it was just like a little crooked, started canoeing and everything. I'm like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, all right, then I got to burn it a little bit more. Next thing you know, I done charred it up. It's tasting all funny. I don't know. But that's a Nia thing. I mean, I'm not perfect, nor do I light my cigars perfectly every time. I laugh at my own stuff. Who does that? Anyway, so what I found though, like I really enjoy is, as you can see, like when you burn the foot of your cigar evenly, I mean, it's beautiful. And on a good cigar, you get a very nice draw. Like I've had cigars that, and it can happen, it doesn't mean that the cigar is bad. It just means that you got a hold of one that maybe wasn't that great. I've had cigars that were like plugged a little, and it was like, oh wow, this is horrible. And so you gotta like poke it with one of those pokey things, or you take an old paper clip, open it up and just push it through to try to unclog it. But you know, you don't really want to go through that with a cigar, but you sometimes have to, you know, improvise. And I hate when that happens. I mean, I don't like that. But this cigar, again, it has an Ecuadorian Habano Maduro wrapper. Like, oh, triple the beauty, triple the flavor, triple the, well, I guess that's about all the tripling, huh? Well, anyway, I mean, I love Nicaraguan tobacco, as most of my followers know based off of my Instagram. I post, I talk, and I let you guys know some of the things that I like. Now, I enjoy smoking a variety of cigars, okay? And the thing about that is, you never want to become closed-minded. Like, some people are so close-minded when they come to smoking cigars, and I don't judge at all. I'm like the most judge-free zone person there ever was, but I do think you should always be open to suggestions from your local tobacconists, because sometimes based off of what you tell them you enjoy, they're able to suggest to you something that probably seems like, oh, I wouldn't like that, but if you try it, you're like, whoa, okay, this surprised me. There's been plenty of time where people that I've talked to, and it was like, you know, Nia, they're sticking to their thing. They don't want you to say anything about what they smoke. They enjoy it. And it's awesome, because when you engage in a conversation and you guys are bonding over cigars and you can share with them some things. So one of the things that I noticed is sometimes people are apprehensive about trying new things. Now, this again is the HR, okay, Blue Label cigar. Now, for you medium body smokers, you might want to try this one. I mean, there's a lot of good flavors, and the further in you go, I'm not that far in, but I've smoked this cigar enough to know that when you're like halfway through, the complexities pick up and it starts to change the profile. And it's amazing. Like, I love this cigar. And I want to tell you, like, if you're a Padron smoker, Maduro Padron smoker, you'll probably like the HR Blue Label. It's something that I particularly like love, and anytime I can get my hands on one, I'm always trying to like get it. Like, these are some really good cigars. Now, when it comes down to preference, now, no matter what your preference is when it comes down to cigar smoking, I think we as a cigar family can agree that it's always good to broaden your horizons and try something new. So what I like to do is, when I'm out or if I'm buying my cigars, I like to buy something I've never had before. I don't know if you guys do this, but I'll buy something I've never had before. Don't really care if it's mild, medium, or full. I just like to try what's out there so I know better what I like and what I don't like. And for some of you smokers who, you know, you don't have to be a cigar aficionado to like what you like. Once you try stuff, you know, okay, this is what I enjoy. Stick with it and then build on that profile by trying different things within that profile, because in doing so, you'll have a larger selection of cigars to choose from when you are looking for the best cigar for you. Now, if you can't always find your go-to smoke, if you've tried other ones, then you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to find something that you enjoy. So don't be closed-minded. I mean, honestly, I think, you know, cigar smoking to me is kind of like a way of life. You enjoy it, you associate it with something good, and you look forward to just relaxing. Like, no one ever really wants to have their cigar and they're just like, oh, can't sit in there and enjoy it. Oh, I gotta get up and go work. Oh, I can't smoke my cigar, the dog's barking. Like, the wife's calling me to the bedroom, I gotta go, can't smoke my cigar. Like, no. You want to have a cigar at a time when, like, you're bonding. And as you'll see on my channel, sometimes I'm going to be eating and then I'm going to be smoking and talking about the cigars that I like to have after certain meals. I mean, it's all about the feel, how you feel when you're smoking, what you enjoy. Everything with cigar smoking is subjective, okay? So you can't make a wrong decision if it's what you like. You've got to try things. I mean, come on. So what I was like thinking about, you know, when I'm like, oh, what cigar am I going to smoke tonight for tonight's video? This one popped in mind automatically because I'm like, well, I have some downtime, I'm relaxing, I want to feel good, I want to enjoy my wine. Perfect cigar. Now, you'll see me pairing with more than just some wine on this channel. But tonight's choice for me was a nice Sauvignon Blanc. And I'm enjoying it. I love to drink a good glass of wine or a glass of scotch when I have time to enjoy it. Again, everything is about the moment. You've got to enjoy it. So I hope you guys are enjoying your cigars, okay? Again, this one is the HR. Up and coming videos will be airing on Smoking Hot with Nia. Now, you guys asked me, you were like, well, Nia, you know, like, we love your videos, you're in my DMs, you're like, when are you going to do a YouTube channel? So it's here. Hello, subscribe. And tell me in the comments or in my DMs, wherever you want to tell me, email, what more would you like to see on my channel featured? I mean, there will be times when I have other people, I'm on location filming and just doing all kinds of things cigar related and then more, okay? So on my channel, don't expect anything boring. Like, sorry y'all, I'm not boring. That's kind of like sex without the climax at the end. Who likes that? Not Nia. So you will always get something from my videos. I want you to enjoy them. I want you to give me feedback. I want you to tell me what you smoke. I'll smoke cigars that you smoke that maybe I haven't smoked in order to tell you my opinion about it and to share with our other sisters and brothers of the leaf what we think, and maybe it'll help them with their purchases. So the overall goal is that we all are enjoying our cigars, that we're all bonding, that we're all sharing in our experience in this cigar smoking way of life. I am your lovely host, Miss Nia. Okay, now make sure you hit that like button down the bottom. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down the And make sure you follow me on Instagram. And let me know in the comments what you think. Welcome again to my channel, my loves. And I will see you soon.